I feel good, y'all. Come on. Dance with me. Reach high. Woo! Reach high. Reach high. Aim high. Reach high. Don't you feel good this morning? Reach high, everybody. Aim high. All right. All right. That's good. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's always so good to talk to young, bright students who will be our future one day. One day, someone out here may be my nurse or my doctor, or somebody out here may be our president one day. You know what you got to do to get there? Go to school. That's right. Get an education. So this is where you start to get to that point. That's for sure. Because it's so important that we get our education. It's so very important. 7th graders. In the back. Well, those of you in the 7th grade know that the Godfather soul, Mr. James Brown, didn't go no further than where you are right now. He was not afforded the opportunity to go to 8th grade. We got 8th graders in here as well. All right. He was not able to get to where you are now. He didn't go as far as the 7th grade because he had to stop school in order to go to work, in order to help feed the family. And in those days, he had to work for only $7 a month. Yeah, $7 a month. He was afforded a God-given talent. He wasn't able to go to school like these young, beautiful children over here and learn music and learn how to read music. Education is so important, so very important, because to be able to get through that door, you got to have a little something up here. You got to have something going on. You got to know what you're talking about. You got to know how to talk about it. And you got to know how to present yourself. So he wasn't given that opportunity to have great teachers like yourself to teach him. Reach high when we were playing, when we were dancing, is because that's what you have to do. You have to aim high. Your goals have to be so high that it looks like you'll never make them. But with hard work, you will. How many of you are really serious about music? Very, very good. Well, learn as much as you possibly can. Learn all that you can, because you will need everything that you learn to go out into the world. And no matter which way you go with music, if you be a singer, if you play an instrument, which is something very important that Dad always talked about. Music students learning instruments, how important it is for you to know how to play an instrument. I remember buying my young son, who's in college now, one of the little computer things where they can make music on the computer, a little game thing. I don't know what it was he wanted. And my father kind of got on me for buying it for him, because he says, you should have bought him a piano, or you should have bought him a real instrument so that he could truly learn music. So I hope that you all be very serious about it and really learn how to read music. And if you're interested in an instrument, learn how to play the instrument. Because, see, at that point, you can write your own music and have original pieces. But you all sound so beautiful. You're welcome. For those of you music students who decide to really take music seriously in life and choose to write music, know how important it is to put a message in your music, because music can change lives, and it can help people, empower people. And if you have a message in your music, it could really inspire someone. I met a gentleman who was in the war. I think he said it was, he went over to Vietnam. And in 1969, James Brown went to Vietnam to sing for the troops over there, because he felt it was so important to do so. And he was the first African-American artist to ask to go over there. And he used that opportunity to send messages, not just to the troops, but around the world, how important it was for people to try to unite. So your messages in your music is very important because it can, like I said, change someone's life. A gentleman told me that while he was there, it was so hard sometimes just to think that he had to get up every morning, you know, or be up all day and half the night so that he can protect his country. But he would get up and he'd put on that James Brown music and he'd get fired up and he'd be ready to go out there and take on the world, because that's exactly what he was doing, taking on the world. So remember that as you continue to grow into your music. Make sure that it is a message there, something that someone can grab onto and use for the rest of their life. And they will be very thankful for it as well. I hope today that you take home with you the message of, Mom, Dad, I'm going to stay in school because it is important that I do so. Because one day I'm going to leave a legacy behind. And someone can be at this podium talking about the legacy that you left behind because of what you gave to society. Stay true to your craft and be original and not copy off of anybody. Beyonce's a beautiful girl, beautiful music, but you can be your own Beyonce. You can be your own James Brown. And whatever you decide to do, be it music, be it own your own business, become a doctor, become a lawyer, or just shoot for the President of the United States. How about that? Please remember this. Stay in school. Respect your teachers and respect your parents. Those are the three things that are going to take you so far in life. Yeah, I know parents and teachers sometimes can just get on your last nerve. I know. I had to say it. I know, but guess what? They're the best thing that's going to happen to you. Trust me when I tell you. They're the best thing that's going to happen to you in life. Because when you get up in age and in this world, you're going to think back and you're going to be like, wow, I learned something and it's still with me. So respect your teachers, respect your parents, and study hard, and always remember that the Godfather said, I feel good. Thank you, C.T. Walker Wildcats.
Boys and girls, let's give her one more round of applause. A great thank you. And an awesome message. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Cosby. Thank you! I hope I was